Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo and this is the Date Unifies Japan campaign, the Japanese unification campaign. I guess, Japanese unification campaign, Date Unify Japan, subsection. Hopefully the date will be successful. They started extremely well. Of course, the Takeda started well too, but those dice rolls, man. Well, this time we don't have an outlying province that they can occupy. We're nice and unified. We've certainly started very well here. We'll go on speed 3. The blockade is unfortunate. That's going to cause some... No, they're not actually managing to blockade us. That's good. That 7% is not, they're blockading 7% of the provinces. They're actually failing to blockade either province, and hence getting no war score from that blockade. That is excellent news. Blockades can be very valuable when you're this small. So annoying that we can't get down there. Hey, no longer diverting trade. Thank you, Japan. They realise that we're fighting for their glory. And so, they really shouldn't be diverting trade from us. Besieging war goal. That really shouldn't be a negative if it's me doing the besieging, should it? And I mean, it makes perfect sense from the other perspective, right? If they were besieging the war goal, like as in relieving the war goal, it would make sense that they'd be less likely to peace out. But how is... Japan, make your mind up. How is us besieging the war goal making them less likely to peace out? That seems like just a odd line of code. Having these guys here, I think, is very sensible. If they come up and engage and we can reinforce from the north, that'll be great. Of course, we don't have our general, but we do have a general slot. 2 general slots, in fact. So we could hire another one to be a temporary guy to hold these forests. Looks like a hill to me, but, what do I know? Let's get the simple terrain map mode. Sorry, not the simple terrain map mode, the terrain map mode. We never use this. But yeah, so our men are waiting here in the passes between these, the mountains, between the shore and the mountains and, this other hill here. Waiting for the enemies to strike from the south. And if they dare come up, we'll be able to hold the passes while we come down from the north. Putting it in terrain map mode really makes me feel like I'm playing Total War. Doesn't this just take you back to playing Shogun? I know I've mentioned Shogun a lot in this series, but I mean, come on. Oh, here they come. Come on. Game. Listen. You gave them a 7% roll. Give me the 14 so I can unify my army to hold this forest province. Okay, so here comes a lot of their men. They're obviously going to retake this province, but that's fine. We can take it back off them. The question is, do we abandon the siege, move south, attack them before their allies get here? They only have 3,000 men total. Like them and them, that's all of them. So I think we don't. I think we stand true to our positions. We hold the forests and we complete the siege. They might go up and round because they want to give us the woods terrain penalty. Yeah. So we need to win this. We can counter that. We can't go here. Let me in. They'd actually give it to us. Oh no! But we don't have the relations ready. No! We'll also get this claim. No, not quite. Come on. The 20%. Yes! We got it. Now they're attacking us into the forests. Okay, so what we do, we wait. We act like our scouts haven't received the reports. And then our general gets on our fastest horse and rides south. Excellent. Good roll. 1 in the first shock phase. He was tired after that long horse ride. It's fine. A new plague, Samarkand, not a problem. Our reinforcements will arrive in time, and we'll hold out. And he's going north. He decided this was a lost cause. Oh, that's so good. And now stack wiping these guys will probably make them peace out by building up their war exhaustion. Loot pool, only 2 ducats. Of course, we're restricting loot, so makes sense. So there's that stack wipe, which means at the end of the month, we'll probably be able to get these guys out of it, which means it's just the Kyogoku? I don't know. Those guys left in it. Alright, Hatakeyama, give me the province. Oh, they'll do it. We could wait, in which case they might give us a lot of money, but we should just take it, right? I think we should just take it. How valuable is this province? Not very. So we're not going to get much out of war repping them anyway. So let's just take what we can get them out of this war. Excellent news. A new province in a state. All is right in the world. Irrigation canals. There is a persecuted Shinto minority. We can deal with that. There's some local wealth controlled by the greater nobles still, making rice a glorious addition to the marvelous Date Empire. Didn't look at how much aggressive expansion that's giving us. 16, not bad for an unclaimed province. Obviously, next up, we're going to grab this. I'd love to get access down here so I can actually fight these guys, but I feel quite confident that no one is going to give it to me. Yeah, so considering there's like a solid wall across here that won't give it to me. This guy is under Japan, which means we could only get him if we rivaled him, but we might be able to rival him. You never know. Once we kill this guy, obviously, we won't have that rival anymore. We could also go like just absolutely nuts. Why do I have 2 claims on this guy? You don't have any other... Oh, he has land down here? Which I somehow have a claim on? No. Ah, but once I have a claim, you can declare for any of their provinces. Interesting. Or maybe I didn't need to have a claim. Maybe I already have that CB on people that are under the Shogunate. Let's have a look. Can we find anyone else? Yeah, this guy we border, we're under the, who's under the Shogunate, we don't have the CB. So once you get a claim, any claim, you can just pick your CB province, your target province. That's good. This guy's probably damaged. I bet we could take out that ship. Especially, maybe we should get an admiral. It's not the worst idea in the world, actually. Because we're, you know, we're so far ahead on Miltech. And we're not taking military idea next. Oh, we just got Conquer Daimyo against Satake and the Utsunomiya, something like that. Let's get an admiral. Oh yeah, it costs Diplo points. All right, no, we're not going to do that. I remember. No, we're not going to do that because we want the Diplo points for our idea group. So you, very good target. 1 ally, small, absolutely. We're going to do that almost immediately after this war, probably. Problem is... Oh, hello. Hello. Wait for the lock. That's a mistake, good sir. That is a grave mistake for which you will pay with your lives. A 15% discipline! That's outrageous. The freaking development level up here is crazy. Up here? Why am I thinking of Japan as up? Oh, they actually have 2 ships. After this head, ooh, we can lose corruption. But corruption's ticking up, right? So sure, I'll take the prestige for corruption. This wasn't the damaged ship, I don't think. Got a good roll, though. Unfortunately, it looks like the reinforcements are going to get here. Greater nobles contribute. Nice. Where's his reinforcements gone? I swear he had reinforcements on the way. Did I just miss-see that? Looks like we're going to win. Might actually win on morale, which is hilarious. Because naval morale almost always does nothing. We won! Nice. Let's get repaired up. We don't have a port, do we? No. We don't now have trade range, do we? By any chance? I think it requires cores, so probably not. Yeah, so the overextension is going to be expensive. Getting 4.2 yearly tax from this province. That's quite significant. That's like half our tax income. Oh my goodness, this is going to be tough. You can go now if you'd like. Minus 19, and obviously he won't accept before his ally is gone. So we are just going to basically need to wait out this guy. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower military spending to minimum. So I'm thinking Victoria 2 terms. Lower our army maintenance to minimum. And then once we see him move north, we'll raise it. With 2-to-1 odds, I'm not concerned about him. Someone else could declare on us, which would be very bad, obviously. We should get a claim here. Just might as well. Who are we improving with? Oh, the northern guy for access. Yeah, let's not do that. Instead, let's kill him. That's one way to get permanent access, really. You know, just conquer the land. Okay. Oh, we can already core it. Nice. We got lucky on that that runner's tick. It's on average 5 years. Oh, here they come. On average 5 years from any given date, you will recalculate the communication efficiency, I believe, because it happens once every 10 years. So if we retreat north, he comes in here, begins the siege. We come south, relieve it. He can't run. We've got the movement speed bonus. Easy life, really. We just need to get the stack wipe. The problem with stack wipes in the early game is that the fire phase comes first. So you just spend all this time wasting... Oh, that's annoying. He's going to move here. Can we get here ahead of him? 7th, 13th? No. He's going to come and attack us in the woods. We're going to get 1 more morale tick. I think we'll win. Nanbu. Who are you? Not, I'm sorry, Nanbu. Oh, yeah, I don't care about you. I think we're going to beat him. We've got a good general. Twice as good in the shock phase. I like our odds. I mean, it's not good, but our financial situation is just so dire. I had to do it. Yeah. Yeah, we got this. Give me a good roll in the shock phase, please. 5 to 2. I'll take it. No stack wipe, naturally. Well, let's do it again. Don't worry, having lower morale doesn't decrease your odds of getting a stack wipe unless you actually lose the fight, because you do damage relative to your maximum possible morale, not to your current morale. So doing this isn't actually diminishing our odds of stack wiping this guy. So I already have a couple of things I want to report to the M&T team. First off, like 3 things. This should not have a level 3 fort. Second, you should have conditional military access through like all of Japan. It would be easiest just to say all of Japan and then somehow code that in. I don't know how. Maybe that would be very difficult to code in. But you should obviously have access through the overlord of your war enemy's lands, because they do. Like if we look at this guy, for example. He has conditional military access to all of these guys because they have the same overlord, right? Whereas we don't. Which is very silly. You should get... That might be something they can't change, though. That might be a base game mechanic that they can't really change. I'll take the cash, please. Oh, that's a great time for a cash injection. Once they go down to low, they will accept the white piece. Ooh, we didn't see them coming as quickly this time. That's a problem. We should get 2 ticks. Oh, no, they're actually staying down there. I really wish you wouldn't do that. So much so that I'm going to... Ooh, they're going to attack us in the hills? 17th. 17th! No, we're not going to roll the dice on that. It's corruption, that's fine. We're not going to roll the dice on that. It's too risky. They'll retreat as soon as they see us with lots of morale. Hopefully before they take this province, but maybe not. They heavily retreated looting, though, so... No. Okay, I thought they'd retreat. Instead, he's going to come up here and try and fight us? That's interesting. I would say that was ill-advised. With 2-to-1 odds, even when I'm at that low morale, they might win! But I think all it's actually doing is meaning that they have enough morale to take extra casualties. Yeah, that seems ill-advised to me. Alright, lower the maintenance again. Are you willing to leave yet? You really should leave. He's got 14 enthusiasm. How many times do we have to do this? Oh, we should relieve this siege, in which case we're going to be a bit further south, so let's pump up the spending. Of course, plenty of the spending right now is on reinforcement, which is obviously something we're going to have to spend at some point. Well, maybe not, because our force limit's going to be so much lower after this war. State contributions are much appreciated. 2-tick occupation there, lovely. There's no clan here. That's nice. We're going to be able to get the autonomy here, ironically, maybe even lower than the capital. Also, of course, we've got to revoke those greater noble privileges at some point, because they're real bad. We will give these guys some favors, because it's trending up so much. 9 corruption! That's a lot, but it's still trending up, so I'm fine with this. I know in the short term, that is bad. Like, it would have taken a long time for us to get to 24 corruption or whatever it's trending towards. Hey, there's 100%. So even if these guys don't peace out, which they probably won't, we can take what we want. Okay. So I'll have your province. You'll take some loans as you cease to exist. It is funny that, isn't it? This is gonna force him to take up to 2 loans, I think, even though he's not going to exist. I'm not sure what bank he's going to, but I wouldn't take out an account with them. That's what I'm saying. So there we go. We got a fishing port. Hey, our first port. Oh no, we actually did have a port down here, right? Just a tier 1 one. Okay, our 3rd port then. Fair enough. Any clan? No clan. 200,000 people here. Wow. Pretty good. Are we over the force limit? We're not. That's such excellent news. Okay, so we'll call that as soon as we can. Marvellous. Well, this is a much better start. Our font already looking kind of nice there. You have to zoom out quite a way to get it to actually appear, but pretty cool. So you probably the next target, or maybe you? Oh, have you really got no allies? You poor boy. He's got 1 ally down here. Oh yeah, it's you, my man. They're the next target. And you are under the Ashigara, which means we should get a CB on you at the end of the month. Alright, ready the troops. Nabu has rivaled us. Well, you're going to regret that, Nabu. We gained the Conquer Daimyo CB, and this is going to give us the proper 30% aggressive expansions. How much did we take in the end there? 28, not so bad, not so bad. Got humiliate rival. We could even do like show strength against these guys, just to get crazy power projection. So this is the one that should give me... Oh no, okay. When you have a claim, you get the Civil War one? No, okay. When you have a claim and they're of your type, then you get the Civil War CB. Or maybe they have to be your rival and be of your type. And by your type, I mean, you know, either restorationist or... They didn't have a name for the other ones, but we can call them, I don't know, shogunist. Seems fine. All right, yeah, we're coming for Mutu. This is obviously very important because we need to secure like a trade route here and here. But enough shogun too. All right, we'll let you raise some men, and then we'll come crush them. Going pretty well, obviously. It's going to cost us, you know, it's going to cost us a lot. Our overextension has pushed our tax income negative, but I'm betting that the amount of money we can get out of these guys is going to be such that it'll be worth it. We will again heavily restrict looting, just because loot doesn't seem like something conducive to... Oh, we should have declared the war before we ended the last one, so we still got the noble levies. Oh well. Not a big deal. These guys not raising levies from their nobles, that's exceptionally good news. That indicates to me they don't have any to raise. I guess we roll a dice on this naval combat. Just see if we can get it. Even if we don't, it'll be very small. Oh no, they actually have 2 ships. We're definitely not going to get it. Okay, fair enough. We'll just retreat straight back into the port before we take any unnecessary damage. But, of course, easy win on the siege. Looks like they're not going to come up and relieve it even in time. I think they took the southern route. Yes, here they are. We let them siege us a bit, I think. He's charging north. We withdraw into the province. It's hills, so we will take a penalty. But he's only got... he does have 2,000 men. I don't want to take a penalty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to abandon the siege in order to take this fight, drive him back. He's sitting in our plains capital. Ooh, that's inconvenient. Okay, we can grab this guy, kill him before this guy can reinforce, then go south and relieve the siege. That seems good. We'll go around this way. Oh, I was going to go around that way, but we don't have access, of course. We should be spying for the siege speed, of course. We haven't got any claims in the south yet. You're on that, aren't you? Yes. Excellent news. Okay. There's a stack wipe. Easy money. That's great. That's going to drive up the war exhaustion on this guy. 0.4! I stack wiped you twice. Yes, it was only one guy, but come on. That was all you had. Good. So he hasn't got any progress here. There's no devastation caused by sieges, only completed sieges, I believe, unlike vanilla. We just let the wandering guys preach, because I want my mill power. Won that battle without even being there to see it. Let's re-establish our siege. Hopefully he'll sit and lick his wounds in his capital for a while. Can I do the core yet? Not yet. Of course, if I remembered when we actually gained the ability to core this one. Can you see when you began coring it? No. I could work it out by finding out the difference between this date and the date, and then, you know, taking away 1/3 of that to give me the date when I started. But we're not gonna do that because that sounds boring. Okay, Sado seems like a nice place to conquer, but they've got lots of allies, and we'd have to, you know, navally land on them, so that'd be problematic. I think this is... Hey, there it is. Wait, what? I thought it was once every 10 years. He's coming north again. I'll fight one point... Well, have we got any progress? We have no progress on this siege. So I'll abandon the siege again. Because we can't let them hold our province down here. Slows our coring, does all kinds of nasty stuff. They shouldn't be able to get away. Well, maybe they will. We have got the movement speed, but it's only 5%, not the base game's 10. They're going to go to our capital. That strikes me as ill-advised, sir. Okay, yeah, got him. This could be a stack wipe. Show me the high roll in the first shock phase, please. This doesn't matter. 6-3, pretty good. Then 4-3 though. Nah, no stack wipe. We're doing 2-1 casualties though, so you know, it's all good. We are struggling a little bit from manpower against this. Ooh, Satake switches sides. Satake. Ooh, these guys just switched to our side. If you really think that's going to stop me. So, switches sides. Not really relevant to us. There's our claim. Yeah, you can switch sides, but we don't trust you. That just means switching sides to our side just means you're a traitor. Who we don't want on our side. So this guy has, you know, 3 people on his side. I really don't want to take that fight. This guy, however, his allies are distant. He only has 1. It is woods. I think maybe we could win this siege before he could do anything. Oh, Sado, or rather Honma, has switched sides. Interesting. Give me the 2-day siege again? Nah, not quite. I guess the autonomy's gone down a bit. No, it's gone up. Septism's gone down, but interesting. Anyway, back to our siege. Let's give it 2 ticks of recovery before we merge and split out the other guy, because I would like to get the... Hey, now we have civil war against this guy. Yeah, because he's of our thing, and we have a claim. Okay, good. Now I think I'm getting a handle on some of these Japanese mechanics. Okay, so we're spying on the right too. Yes. We do need the siege speed here. It'll be helpful. Obviously, manpower is in a bit of dire spot. Our overextension. We're going hard in the early game, but I think that's entirely justifiable. Establishing a base and then having a period of peace is much better, usually, than having a period of peace and then establishing a base. Different to vanilla, of course, because in vanilla you can just spend your monarch points to get dev, whereas in this one, if you don't grab some extra land, you're going to really struggle on income usually. I mean, unless you start someone just, you know, stupendously rich. But, I mean, come on. Well, that's something I hadn't considered. We can pop out and blockade this guy for like a day. No, we can't. We can't actually get the blockade on him. Shame. This fight, obviously, doesn't matter. We'll just retreat on the 29th. So, dice gods be kind. We need... Excuse me. Retreat, please. Thank you. We need the... We need this siege to happen, preferably before he comes back with a stack that I feel I have to respond to. As you can see, I am avoiding raising up the Greater Nobles levies again. We would really like to avoid it. Don't want to bestow privileges, but this one, isn't too bad if we get in a very tough spot on loyalty. But obviously, you know, hopefully we'll be able to avoid that. How much siege speed do you get from spy network again? Can I see that? Where do you see that? Local autonomy, date siege ability. But how do I actually see my siege ability? Not just it as a multiplication on theirs. I guess I can see it here. Doesn't say. Just says gives the following benefits. Interesting. Maybe spy networks don't give siege ability in MEIOU&Taxes, and I'm just crazy. Well, should we have 10.7 siege ability? That's the easy way to check that. Siege. Show me that siege speed. Siege ability, that's 10%. Okay, no, spying does not give siege ability in MEIOU&Taxes. Okay, that is strange. I kind of liked that mechanic. Oh well, no big deal. Let's get a claim on you. You do spy on them direct. Oh yes, we wanted to check. It doesn't call in their overlord. They do have a level 2 fort though. That's really good. So we can take this province like really easily. Fabulous. All right, we'll do that next. We'll take here, 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 maybe here, and then we'll have a little bit of calm time. We might end up in a debt spiral. I'm so concerned. I'm actually gonna lower well, it's just such a small difference. We might end up taking some loans, but that's not the worst thing in the world. Once we can get these guys actually, you know, back out privateering, that'll help. We'll get some money in these peace deals. God, losing 1.3 a month. You know what we do need to do? Yeah, I've been silly. Court wizard. Yeah, disable this entirely. Spend nothing. Education. Disable this entirely. Spend nothing. Court and education. Decrease annual funding to 0. It looks like it's done it automatically. Court. Let's just check. I can't remember which one I did first. Education. Okay, no funding. Production stifled. It's only 2.5%. Okay, good. That should help. What else are we spending on? State maintenance. But there we go. That helped out. That's nice. Diplomatic expenses. That's what our overlord is 0. Because why is that? We're not so disease outbreak. He's got 2,000 men again. I don't want to take a fight in the hills. But we might have to try a fight in the hills. He's got a better general now as well. Would you just... Nation rank has changed. Back up again. Good. Would you just, like, go away, please? No, he's going for our capital. Okay, well, if he siege races us on the capital, that's fine, because we'll win. Subverting trade again, that's not good. Debt is about to become an ever-present part of our lives. That's not good. Maybe we just pay no vassal fee because we're a Japanese daimyo. Maybe that's just how it works. Okay, obviously we'll win the siege speed. Sorry, the siege race. We might even be able to make him break his siege by taking some guys off here. I don't want them on here to take the extra stuff. So how much is interest on per loan? 0.08? That's pretty bad. When we start stacking up those loans, that's going to make a huge impact on our economy. But we're going to get some money out of this. So that'll be good. Who should we be spying on right now? Probably you. See if we can get a claim here. Because it looks like you're not going to get any allies. Because you can't ally someone that's not a vassal. If you're a autonomous vassal, you can't ally people that aren't also vassals of your overlord, I believe. If they win this siege before I win this siege, in like the second absolute nonsense numbers event of this this series, I'm going to be real upset. I'm telling you now. Okay, good. Straight to 100%. We don't even need to take the fight, so let's not waste the manpower. Give me the province. Coalition? Oh, God. Okay, we definitely take the fight, because we're going to have to sit on this province for a while. We are going to get 15 ducats out of this. That's pretty nice. Now, how close are we to actually accessing this guy? Well, actually, if we declared this war... Wait a minute, you have 2 provinces? Oh, yeah, down here, of course. So if we actually declared this war... Oh. They are allied to... So why isn't it showing up here? So it would put us at war with him and his overlord. Okay, I was thinking we could declare on him and then get access down here via our ally. Sadly not. Looks like we're going to call our ally against this guy and his group. Who's that other ally? Didn't we ally you? No, I was going to ally them, but they're at their alliance limit. Who should we ally? There's a few that are available. We'll look into that after this war. So we do need to take this fight because we need to stay in this war for like the next 2 years. So ideally, we'd get like the world's luckiest stack wipe here. But I'd say it was unlikely. Oh, I shouldn't have taken this fight. I should have let them march up here. And then we could relieve the hills siege. That's unfortunate. I just want the money. I really don't want conversion to Shinto, so we'll spend a little bit of admin power. I wish you would go away. I really do. Minus 17. It's just not good enough. Are you damaged? If I can kill your ship, that might dissuade you. He was a bit damaged. These guys aren't going to come reinforce. That's interesting. We will drop the maintenance again. Oh, we're losing money on 0 maintenance. This is it's pretty bad. You've got to make big plays. Once these cores are done, we'll be in a much better spot. Yeah, obviously the reinforcements got there in time. Oh, and we lost the ship. Ah, damn it. What controls when a ship gets captured at the end of a battle? Something to do with having less than 25% morale, then there's a dice roll, or... I can never remember. So when do we have to wait till to actually take this? The other thing we could do is humiliate war reps transfer trade. And maybe that's what we do to try and save our economy. We break their alliance. They'll just make another one. Why would getting out of this war earlier be helpful to us? We could lower army maintenance. Most of the time we have it down anyway. We could delete a troop. We could get the 15 ducats earlier. We'd get the war reparations. We could also take trade power. Why can't I take trade power? I guess that's blocked in this peace deal. How much of the war reparations really going to be, though? I mean, there's so little wealth here. Yeah, I mean, there's the looted thing, which obviously would go away, but I think we take. I think we press on. I think we take it. We will have to wait till 2 years pass to get these all to go away. So we're gonna have to live through 2 years of losing 0.4 a month, except when these guys come north, in which case it's gonna be even more. Oh, he's coming north with just 1.6. I'd call that questionable to the extreme. Fighting him less than 2-on-1 with low morale. Also questionable. Do we have another month? No, okay, he's stopping. He's coming north again. 26th. Let's be up here in the north. Try and make him take a hills penalty against us. Go on, go here, thinking I'm weak. Obviously, we need to relieve these sieges because we're going to lose so much of our income as soon as he takes this province. It's very valuable to us. Okay, he is coming north. Is he going to move against us? On the 5th? Oh god, now I'm trapped and I have to take a penalty against him. But we have a better general, which almost exactly negates the penalty. That's slowing down our siege. Sorry, our core. So we'll get in there and liberate that province, which obviously will happen nice and quick. Should maybe have chased him. Another loan. Could all fall apart. Could all fall apart very easily. Well, if he's going to stay there, I can pray for the disease outbreak. In fact, he's taking attrition right now. What's your manpower like? It's got 4,000. All right, never mind. I don't think attrition's going to do it. Let's just check. Has he like got military access to a bunch of people for some reason? No. Well, I'm going to relieve my sieges first because honestly, it's a higher priority for me because the income is very painful. Now this coring is progressing again, which is obviously nice. He is actually progressing his siege. So sure, we'll just stand here and hope he gets a disease outbreak. If he gets a disease outbreak, we might be able to get a stack wipe. What's disease outbreak? 10%? I think it could be more than 10% deaths in MEIOU&Taxes. There was a brief period where it was completely broken and you could get like 3 disease outbreaks at once. It was very strange. Or like every time you had a disease outbreak, it would last 2 months rather than 1 month and you'd lose like 65% of your men. It was there was some strange stuff going on for a while. I really don't want to sit here at full maintenance actually, so let's just drive him back. Wait, what? Who can explain that to me? He had 2,000 men, I swear to God. He was completing a siege. He can't delete men because he was bordering me. Did he have an event? What? Well, I mean, he's willing to peace out now. So that's fabulous news. What the heck? What on earth just happened? Well, we can lower maintenance. We can fire some of our men, which stabilizes our economy to a point. We're still losing money, but I mean, that's excellent. Oh god, it's going to be 2 more years because our improved relations aren't great. Oh, that's not good. But with only 1 enemy ship, yeah, we can put our ship to freaking privateering if we hadn't lost it. It's unfortunate. It's now a war against the economy, right? We might lose just because we have not enough money. Overlord, pay off my debt. I'm going to improve relations with Japan. Just in case. Just in case they're like, yeah, this guy's cool. Oh, you have land down here. Okay. Interesting. Good to know. Just in case they're like, yeah, you know, those date guys, they're pretty cool. We should pay off their debt. Lower their liberty desire. A gifted Shintoist. Isn't it just Shinto? Not Shintoist. It's 40 tradition in general. Yes, please. Lose some legitimacy, but yeah, absolutely. Is he good? Ho ho ho, he is pretty good. The 4 obviously is not very good. It's basically a 1 compared to the 3, but still 1 3 3 2. Pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Okay, obviously taking this province is going to cause overextension, which is then in turn going to cost us even more tax, but at this point I'm just taking the gamble really. The war exhaustion, yeah, the war exhaustion ticking away is going to be very nice. Is it actually? No. Okay, never mind. War exhaustion doesn't hurt your income. Really? I really feel like war exhaustion should hurt your income. I need some money, greater nobles. Oh, actually, yeah. They can do corvée labor, which will reduce our state maintenance by 50%. That's like our biggest expense. It's not like our biggest expense. It is our biggest expense. And a 60 tradition general. Oh my goodness. We could also try and get, okay. Greater nobles, I'm going to get state maintenance first, and then I'm going to demand manpower from them to give me the plentiful manpower bonus. Oh, that's so much better. That just gave us 0 state maintenance. What? How does that happen? Nice! Local autonomy plus Corby labor stacks additively to give us 0 maintenance. Heck yeah. That's awesome. I like it. It actually makes sense. Like that doesn't feel buggy to me. This episode is way too long, by the way, but I'm stopping recording after this one, so. Lose 0.5 ducats. That's all right. That actually makes sense, right? Because we're saying, it's not like we've stacked up modifiers from idea groups to get this. It's actually just that they're saying, yeah, we'll pay half the maintenance. And then half the rest of the maintenance is essentially their responsibility anyway, because they own the land, which is what local autonomy represents. So that makes sense to me, honestly. Okay, at the end of this year, there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. That's what I'm saying. We might be able to end this war. Gain civil war, excellent. Which means they should be under our guy, which they are. Looks like the Emperor has gained some supporters. Or at least we've eliminated some of the Shogunate supporters. The Shogun's supporters, I guess, or I should have said Empire. Was Japan an empire when it had an emperor? Because to be an empire, you have to rule over multiple nations. Could you consider the different parts of Japan multiple nations? I know they were called rice kings or whatever. I don't know. Were they nations? I guess they probably were. Hey, one stability. That's nice. Our income is stabilizing. Going to get worse, of course, when we take this province. It's January. I almost did it. I almost did a It's Friday joke about, got to peace out in January. But no, I'll resist. Good. Only one person will join the coalition against us. Yes, please. Thank you. Those 15 ducats are going to tide us over very nicely. And we can now support the Northern Court, so we can switch to the Shogun. But I kind of like being under the Emperor, honestly. Gives us a target-rich environment, shall we say. I think we should probably get a stability increase modifier. But I don't really want to spend any of my points on it right now. So we're not going to yet. Okay, so now we just have to hope and pray. Okay, I definitely want to take the 1.6 ducats, because that doesn't sound like much. But that's, another... at this rate of decay, we're making a profit? Oh, no, just from the thing. Hey, plentiful manpower happened to us, because we managed to get our manpower down to 1,000. Nice, we don't even have to demand that off the nobles. Excellent news. Okay, and I guess this is where we will leave it for the second episode. A bumper episode, because this war was a little bit crucial. But there we go. Fantastic. Our land has increased by 250%, province-wise, development-wise. Slightly less, maybe 200% increase, 220 or so. Very nice indeed. We have roughly stabilized the economic situation. Let's get a monthly tick so we can see our actual income, shall we? Minus 0.5, which means we can probably hold until these finish. We might take on a little bit more debt. Our vassal fee is negative? Don't question it, I guess. But we're not paying as if it's negative. Total expenses 0.19. Balance. Oh no, we are. Okay. I guess, our overlord just really likes us. He likes how we're supporting his cause in the north. And so he's giving us... Maybe that's what that decision did. Maybe becoming, whatever it's called, a Shugo rather than a Shugodai? Yeah, Shugodai. Gave us less vassal expenses. That would make sense, right? Because we're the, his favourite chap up here in the north. Anyway, thank you ever so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do hit the like button. It helps out a great deal. The adventures of the date in unifying Japan will take place and continue, that is to say, in the next episode. See you then.